My name is Jonathan. Jonathan Kifunda. I'm the Executive Director for Thubutu Africa Initiatives, and this is based in Tanzania. And I work in the province called Shinyanga, and this is where the base of Petra Diamond is. And where I am now, it is just 15 kilometers from the mining. So I will be bringing you real stories because I live almost in the same community. So the place where Petra is based, locally here we call it Mwadui, and therefore the mine is famous with the name of Mwadui. Of course, at a higher level, we understand that it is also called the Petra or Williamson diamond mine. And my story is going to be inclining much more on the empowerment part, because that's what I am professionally doing. My NGO is working on empowerment with being spiced by businesses and also financial education or financial literacy. When the voices of voiceless people are heard, it becomes a victory to on both parties. And to make it much more elaborate, this guy, in the discussion I had with him, he was actually lamenting that what does it mean for an investor who has a lot of money to come here, to bring the money here so that he can make a lot of money, but the people where he's going to be basing his investment remains poor? What does it make this person be proud of? And the opposite of it is that if the person comes with the money and so that he can gain a lot, much more money, but also help the people that are living around the area also have money so that they can improve their life, it becomes a victory for both living where the investment is based. So what is Thubutu Africa Initiative? Thubutu is a Swahili word, which means to dare. And therefore we say dare to be your own change. But however, to be your own change, you actually need opportunities. And these opportunities are to gain information. You learn and then you process the information, and then they will help you to shape your thoughts and ideas. And therefore, this is what Thubutu Africa is working for, is there to bring the changes the African society desires to see. And when we are talking about opportunities, then extraction in our province is one of the main economic opportunities which communities are looking at. However, to be able to capture this opportunity, then members of the community, as I say, they have to be informed, they have to process the information and shape their ideas. But always this has not been the case. Why? Because there are so many challenges. Regardless of the fact that extraction is an opportunity, but local people who have the right to access natural resources are denied their rights. Another challenge is that even the law criminalizes them by calling them thieves, even when the investment, the extraction is being conducted in their own land, just like how Alex said. In fact, when investors come, take away local people, they move them from their land where extraction is going to take place, where diamond is based. then they have to leave. But these people have been living there. They know that there is that there are diamonds there. Why should they leave? That's when the law at the end of the day is made in a way that these people lose their rights and they are called thieves. And therefore, the members of the community feel like losers in their own families and their communities. If you are to take this position that you are in the community, you feel like you are a loser, you are completely chased away, you feel how you will react. But another thing is that these community members, they have limited level of knowledge on legal issues, financial knowledge, and even tools. Never gone to the bank, at some point when we are talking about accessing banking services, here it's just, there are just a few people who are accessing banking services. It might be something like a miracle to other parts of the world, but this is the fact here. But overall, the investors' treatment to the local people have been hostile. It's just like they are not even human beings, they are just animals, and the treatment is based on how you treat a dog or something from our side. So the challenges brings the reality which is painful to the community members. One of the reality is that community members are beaten severely. Some of them, they're even killed. Some of them, they are abused, especially women. They are sexually abused. They are raped. Some are contracted even HIV/AIDS, and even getting unwanted pregnancy. We have a lot of people who are here around the community who, if you look at them, you do not know whether it is they are African or they are Chinese or they are white people, and even their fathers and their parents are not even known. But again, you have people who have got permanent disability from the treatment that these people, the investors, are conducting to the local people. And at the end of the day, they're economically disadvantaged because their land where they are earning money and they are earning food is being taken by the investors, and they are not even allowed to do small businesses. Yeah. This is the challenge that at the end of the day ends up to the reality, the painful reality. So as Thubutu Africa initiatives, we thought to bring the solution of financial education provision, and this is the empowerment we are saying. And we had a partnership with Lady, and where we were able to provide financial education to almost 98 people who were beneficiaries of the compensation from the investors. After Lady had gone through all these legal processes, at the end of the day, the investor accepted. But you are giving financial compensation to people who do not know how to access the bank, how to plan the business. And so we had to really work hard to make sure that they understand planning, they understand budgeting, they understand even spending. How are they going to be spending their money to develop business ideas and to be entrepreneurs, but to be resilient, regardless of all what they have gone through. They have to wake up and fight again. Even the issue of insurance was also part of the package that we provided. And imagine these are people, local people who do not know how to write or read. You can imagine how did we manage to train them. It was through games, through activities, showing them pictures, and because of our capacity, we're able to help them to make sure that they have accessed the knowledge and they are able to manage their money and to do their businesses. So we are saying almost 90% of them, they were empowered and they were able to manage their money very well. Some of them, they are still running their own businesses, and most of them, they are in agricultural business because that's what they have been doing. Women who were sexually abused, they went through a psychotherapy treatment, but also a physiotherapy treatment. And also we worked to boost up their self-esteem. People who were in need of treatment, they were also supported and also getting health insurance. Non-financial remedies were also conducted by other partners where the community project were brought in communities such as hospitals, schools, or water project. But above all, the investor got a lesson that what they are doing is not right, and it is completely against human rights. And from this experience, they developed an independent grievance mechanism, which is currently running. And this is from the empowerment, that's what we are saying. And one of the action which came from this, it was the fact that the security company, which was oftenly causing these kind of violences to people, was suspended from the company, and another one was brought, and they were also trained and empowered on how to work, but with the respect of human rights. Now, considering the capacity enhancement to workers and the people surrounding your investment, the success of the investment depends with the relationship with the community members. We are saying to build the local people's economic infrastructure is very key, because when the poor is hungry, the rich is in trouble, the rich is in danger. You bring your money, you invest, and then you don't consider economic infrastructure of the people in that community. You know that at some point when these people will be in need of money and they don't find that money, and you have not built any relationship with the community, you will be in real trouble. That's one point. But another point, we are saying we need to respect human rights. As investors, need to respect human rights. A human being is just a rational animal. The day the rationality is overtaken by irrational thinking is when the investment will be valueless. That's the second point, and I thank you so much for listening.